Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? It's Brennan here. I'm gonna go through a little training. It's gonna be quick, but within the past couple of days, a couple people have asked me the question within my organization and just random people within my DMs asking me, hey man, how do you reach your goals fast and how do you reach them in general? And I was like, okay, I've gotten a few questions about it, so let me do a training so you always have this here and know how to reach your goals fast and to get through those plateau points. So I'm gonna go through it right now. It's a 5-step process, 5 steps to reaching one goal or multiple goals. This is how I attack my goals and how I achieve my goals and get to that point where I can hit my goal in the time that I tell myself I'm gonna hit that goal. First thing I do, I always set a time point for that goal. So say I wanted to lose 10 pounds, for example. And I say, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna put, okay, 10 pounds, 2 weeks on the date. And that's when I want to hit it. That's when I'm gonna hit it. That's when I'm gonna hit it. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to establish your goal. So number 1, establish your goal. Put a number 1 right here. That's established. Now we're going to go on our path to our goal. This is us right here. Now we are gradually on our path to our goal, but you're not just gonna have a straight shot to your goal. You're gonna face some adversity. You're gonna face some problems and some plateaus within getting to your goal. So once you start facing those problems, which is number 2, you really have to sit down and think, okay, this is my problem. For example, if I were losing 10 pounds or I have an income goal and I were to lose, if I were to not lose as much as I wanted, or I were to lose 5 pounds in the first week and then I weren't to lose anymore, I would be like, okay, what do I have to do? Do I have to change my diet? Do I have to work out longer? Do I have to change my style of workout? Or income goal wise, do I have to save this amount of money? Do I have to make a plan with my money? So that's your problem. You have to establish your problem. Then after you establish your problem, you will have to diagnose that problem and come up with like a diagnosis for it. So you want to, that's when, like, you're going on a straight shot here, but after you face that problem, you start going back to where you started. But to prevent going back to where you started, to start heading back to your goal, you want to diagnose it. So after you diagnose your problem, diagnosing your problem, okay, I'm not losing as much weight, okay, I'm not gaining as much money as I want, okay, that's diagnosed. I write that down. Okay, now you have to form a plan. Sit down, form a plan of how you're going to solve this problem, and really break it down in bullet points of what you have to do next to really achieve that goal. There's 2 things that people do when they face adversity or they face a problem in any day life. They either face everything and rise, or fake everything and run. Fear. I stalled out a little bit on that. I had a brain fart, but yeah. So fear. People get fear when they face a problem. They either face everything and rise and they achieve their goals, or naturally what the mind tells you is run. Run away from your problems, forget about it, and maybe you'll reach your goal. No, that's not what you should do. Don't run away from your problems, because what is that doing for you? You're just running away from your problems and retracing back to where you started, and then you got to do the process all over again. So don't run away. Don't do it, because you're only setting yourself back for failure, and it's not good. So what we want to do is face our problems and rise. So after we set that diagnosis of the problem, now we're forming the plan. Now we're starting to get back on track. We're getting back on track. We form the plan. Okay, that's 4. Now we're on our way back to our goal. And when you form that plan, you really want to tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I need to do this, 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 and this to get back on track to my goal. I need to work out an extra 30 minutes. I need to save an extra $300. I need to stay strict on my meal plan. I need to prep on Sundays. I need to keep track of my calories, stuff like that, to really break down on that problem. Because after you get past that problem and you're on the plan, you're right there to your goal. And you have to execute that. So that's the execution part. Say you didn't execute that. You fell off a little bit. You didn't really follow your plan. You're setting yourself back, and now you're back even further from where you started. So you really want to execute and hold yourself accountable. And that would be number 5. And that's how you're going to reach your goals. After you execute your plan, that's when you're on your way to your goal and you're really going to hit that goal. But some people fall short of their goals. I have multiple times where I'll fall short on my day of the goal that I want to hit. But you never know. Like, you could be working so hard for 3 years and see little to no results. And then that following year, you could be the biggest thing on earth. You could be the best thing, the best version of yourself. But if you see no results for 3 years and your goal's right here and you're right here and you don't even know it, and you're like, oh, I've been fighting so long for 3 years, but I'm only seeing little results. But then your body, say you're working out and your body's just at that breaking point, but you decide to give up. Now you're back here and you got to do the whole process all over again. I really stress, like, don't give up. Like, you could be right there. You could be one step away from hitting your goal. So really, like, what I'm basically saying is, yeah, people may get in your head, you may get in your own head, but don't let those little minor problems stop you from getting to that end goal. Because you obviously set that end goal for a reason, because that's going to be bettering yourself, and that's only going to make yourself better and even more successful. So why quit on yourself? Why quit on the goals that you put down? I mean, that's only worsening yourself. And the more you quit on your goals, the more you quit on your plans, the less successful you're going to be. As bad as it sounds, you're not hitting those goals. So what are you doing? You're just backtracking. Like, no matter, like, people don't understand this, but like, you are always in an uptrend. You're in an uptrend, you're reaching your goal, you're gonna reach your goal, and then you might have a little pullback. And you might be struggling a little bit. Like, you face that little plateau, but you solve your problem and now you're in an uptrend. Now you're even higher from where you were before. Oh, and then you face another plateau. Now you're on an uptrend. You're always in an uptrend. It's just, you have to, once you face that problem, okay, sit down, set your goal, find the problems, diagnose the problem, come up with a plan, and execute the plan. If you don't execute it, you're not going to reach your goal. And that's really all I had to say. That's my 5-step process. I actually got this from one of my mentors. But I mean, it's legit. And actually having this plan, this 5-step process, and really going through it, you're going to hit your goals. You're going to solve all the problems that you face because you have it written down. You have it in your mind. Okay, this is the 5-step process that I need to go through to achieve my goal. And every time I face a problem, I need to diagnose it, plan to solve the problem, and then execute it. So I appreciate you watching the full video. Just want to give you guys a little training on how I solve my problems and how I reach my goals fast. And even though I fall short of my goals, I still keep on going because I know that goal could be right there in a blink of an eye. The next morning, that day, I could hit that goal, even though the night before I went. So don't give up. Don't give up. Face everything and rise. Don't run away from your problems and really get after it. Really get after it. Get after your goals and go crush them. I'm rooting for you. Even if no one else is, I'm rooting for you. So let's get after it. Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever time it is that you're watching. And I'll be back. Peace out.